It's Monday, which means it's time for another video. I apologize for posting late. Just been very busy over the weekend, but this is a request from Rye the Horror Guy. He asked me to show you guys my top 5 favorite Scream Factory releases that I own. So I'm gonna get on with that. See, this is hard because I didn't really think of the first 3 or the first 2, like 5 and 4, but here we go. So number 5 is one that I was really excited to get when it came out, and that is Valentine. And I'm not really, I don't watch the special features so much. I know a lot of people go for that. I should really start watching these to show you guys some of my favorites. But I absolutely love Valentine. Great Valentine's Day slasher. It came out in 2001, kind of after, whatchamacallit, like Scream and all that, and Urban Legends. Kind of after all them, kind of went away. It was like towards the end of that era, but that's a really good one. And the first 3, like 5, 4, and 3 aren't really in particular order, just because kind of hard to put them in a good order. But the next one, ooh, I'm really thinking here. And I'm not gonna count the collections, just because they'll obviously, that's always everyone's, and I kind of like to do that for a collection type thing. What I mean by it is like the Halloween collection, the Friday 13th, stuff like that. I'm not gonna count those in this video. But the next one is Pumpkinhead. Absolutely love Pumpkinhead. I love this release. I think the art, and one of the main things that I love about Scream Factory releases is the artwork. I just think the artwork on these are fantastic, and it just, I think, draws the movie in even more. If a new horror fan comes across something like this on the shelf, I think they'll probably pick it up, because look at Pumpkinhead on that, this disturbing. And what can I say about Pumpkinhead that's already been said before? It's a great movie. And I will have some honorable mentions, just ones that didn't quite make it on the list. But the next one is one that I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite modern-ish horror films, and that is 13 Ghosts. This was one that I was really excited to, and I actually have the reverse artwork on it. But this was one that I was really excited that they were releasing, just because I grew up watching this movie, especially on AMC Fear Fest back in the day. I just always loved this movie. Just something about it always stood out to me. I love the ghost in it. My favorite ghost actually is not the jackal. It is the hammer, which I do not see him on here. No, I see him right there. Whoop, there he is. Love him. But, the jackal is the one. But absolutely love that release. Now, my number 2 is another one that I was so excited to find out that it got released, or that they were releasing it. And this is not the steelbook, this is the regular edition, and that is My Bloody Valentine. With the reverse artwork as well. And the main reason why I was really excited for this was because the original Blu-ray was so expensive. It was over $100 online. And there's no way in hell I was paying that. And all of a sudden, I think a lot of people requested My Bloody Valentine for Scream Factory to release. And finally, they announced it, and I pre-ordered it right away, because I've had it on DVD, but never had it on Blu-ray, and it actually has the uncut Jess. Probably the best quality they can do, and absolutely, like, probably one of my favorite 80s slasher films. But absolutely love My Bloody Valentine. Let me just put this away quick. Before I say my number one, and you probably will know what my number one is, just because if you know me and you know my favorite stuff, then you know what my number one will be. But before I go and say that, I'm gonna do some honorable mentions. The Blob, a great 80s remake. Another one that I was excited for them to release. Another one, I actually have not seen this yet on Blu-ray, but I still have to put it away. But Alone in the Dark, this was another one I was absolutely excited for because the DVD was so expensive, and there's no way in hell I was paying that price for it. It's just because that's just crazy, honestly. I'll do probably one more honorable mention. This one, I have a lot of movies I've not put away yet, but this one really has a special meaning, like has a special place in my heart, because not so much like this edition or anything, but because this was one of the last movies that I let my dad borrow. Back when I had the DVD of that in the movie Deranged. I actually have, as you can see, yeah, I need to put a lot away, but there is no disc in that DVD. But I don't even care because it was the last thing that I actually gave it to my dad. And this is one of his favorite horror films. He loved Motel Hell. He also really loved Freddy vs. Jason as well. Such a weird, like, group. But, yeah. But I'm gonna go and say my number one. And comment down below if you know. Sorry about this, these angles right now. But comment down below and let me know if you already knew what I was gonna say for my number one, because like I said, if you know me, you know that my favorite horror film, that is Sleepaway Camp. Absolutely love this movie. I actually have seen the special features. There is a little small documentary. Yeah, it's just like, I forget what it was. It was just basically the making of it. It's like a 40-minute thing. Love this movie. As you can see, I do have the reverse artwork on this. I absolutely love this. And I have showed this before, but here is the sleeve of this. I do have it signed by Felissa Rose, so that's why the sleeve is not on this. I just don't want to get it ruined having it signed. But yeah, Sleepaway Camp, definitely my number one. But let me know what your favorite Scream Factory releases that you own are, and let me know which ones that you really want. Like, there's some that I don't have yet that I really want, like Sleepwalkers, which is such a weird movie. I do want to get the Silver Bullet release, even though I already have Silver Bullet on Blu-ray, because Silver Bullet's one of my favorite horror films. But just let me know what some of your favorites are. In the meantime, I'll see you guys on Thursday.